All right, guys, listen up for strokes here.
All right.
I'm going to try and keep us out of the trees.
Sure.
And let's go one more. That's kind of sketchy right there. Let's go one forward. One forward. Let's go two forward. Excellent. I would not want to. Alright, and one forward. Man, guys, that was a lot of fun. I really appreciate you coming out. We're going to be getting out here on the left side. We're going to be down to get us in just a minute.
Who needs a sun anyway?
Rashing in the rain is the best.
Yeah.
It's going to get wet either way.
What are they doing? They're waiting for us?
They're living with the trees. Yeah, and we're kind of waiting on this other crew too.
Oh, there's another crew.
Make sure that
Okay.
they make it down all right. Go two forward. There we go. They're all good. Go for it.
What's it like? Just where you live?
Yeah. I live in a cardboard box behind that house. This is one of the owners of one of the companies lives there.
Oh wow. Okay. And that seems standing there
And it
watching.
actually got an ice cream shop attached to it. Like all the flavors in the world, like hundreds and hundreds of flavors of ice cream. 25 cents a scoop. It's incredible.
Oh.
But they're only open one day a year, and unfortunately for you guys, that was yesterday. So, yeah.
Why is he's smiling? He's laughing like you guys are in for it.
You know something we don't.
You know something exactly.
Check out the osprey
Yeah,
there.
that's an osprey.
Yeah.
Bird. That's his.
That's the Smoky Mountains there. Let's go one forward. And one forward.
Is it always this brown?
No, this is just because of the extra high water right now.
Okay.
It's sending down a lot of dirt and mud.
Okay.
Oh, that's cold.
I didn't feel that.
I bet you see a lot of birds of.
Oh yeah. The ones that are kind of all over the place right now, those are swallows. And that
Okay.
bridge we passed under, they've got a bunch of nests under there.
Oh, okay. Those guys look like they're gonna crash. They keep pretty close to the
Tree branches.
tree branches. Yep.
Let's go one forward. And two forward. The ring got a little.
Gil should have been here, right?
Oh yeah, Jordan, really. They're smoking in the mouth.
This wouldn't be bad for Richard. His back could handle this.
Somehow.
Oh,
No?
aren't they? He's going like that.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. That's right.
He's not able to control himself.
Gail will be.
Mommy wouldn't be able to move.
She just pulls it.
Mommy, you hear that? I'm recording all of this for her.
Is she like this?
Huh? I think so.
No.
You don't think so? I don't know.
Logan, come here.
Oh, look at that, some poop in the river.
Ooh, that's a big one.
Oh, you guys don't have poops that size?
No, no. We
That must just be a Tennessee poop. Barbecue and fried chicken reading.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Wow. You don't have Cajun food over here, huh? This is Tennessee.
Bear sighting? What in the
Yeah,
world?
so from time to time, definitely more in the springtime when they're first coming out of hibernation, we'll see them down at the river quite a bit. Throughout the summer, especially with so many people out on the water, you generally don't see them very often, but I've seen 2 or 3 on the side this year during the summer. And periodically during this section, there's actually a place where there's one that likes to hide under the water and pop out and grab people out of the boat as they're coming through. I don't know why we call this the
water
kiddie
freeze over?
section. What's that?
Does it snow here? Winter snow.
Oh yeah, it will. Not a ton, but it definitely will some. I was lying about that cardboard box as my house anyway. That's my house right up there.
That's a lovely hole you have.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's made of metal.
As long as it's got Wi-Fi, that's all. There's the Smoky
Yeah, of
Mountains.
course I got Wi-Fi. I'm not a savage.
He needs to focus. Move your big hand.
Dominic, hey. I'm holding that title, huh?
Huh?
Yeah.
What, you scared of me?
Yeah. I got braces.
Oh my god.
So it's like we're gonna have to move again.
So they have to count now. So they
Yeah,
can do it right.
they were really bad. It was so uncoordinated. No, you guys have to count. Oh wow, that's a lot of bamboo.
Yeah, I've been wanting to capture one of those black bears running around and spray paint some white spots on it, make people think it's a panda hanging out in
Yes.
there.
Oh, yeah. We're in China, huh? Man, you do this every day.
Uh-huh.
How many times?
Average 3 times a day.
But only in summer. So what do you do in winter?
The rest of the year, I work in the mental health industry, specifically in wilderness therapy. So I take troubled teens and young adults out into the wilderness and help them work through mental health issues.
And then push them off of cliffs and stuff
That's
like that.
it, yeah.
Gotcha.
Does it work?
Yeah, it's actually an incredibly effective therapy style, and I think it's mostly due to just being out in the wilderness, detached from all the rest of the world.
Logan, you know what we're thinking,
we
right?
have all kinds of like therapeutic approaches we use,
That's what you
and I think that's maybe responsible for 5% of it. The rest of it, just being out in the wilderness, does 95% of the work.
How long do you keep them out?
They're generally out there. Everything's an individualized therapeutic plan. They're generally out there for anywhere from 2 to 4 months. Yeah, it's a fairly intensive like intervention sort of program.
Alone?
No. They'll be with a group
Oh.
of peers, and then
Tents or something.
not intense actually. We just sleep for rain shelter. We use tarps. We just set up a tarp, and yeah.
You,
Kidding?
are you
I'm
need
not kidding.
In the middle of winter.
Oh, never mind.
Oh,
Think about it.
God. And they
Yeah,
have
it can get cold.
and they have to cook and everything.
Uh-huh. Yep. Which a lot of them have never made a meal for themselves before in their life. So yeah, we definitely a lot of cooking skill development out there. We cook over the fire.
You sleep with them, you stay with them for 2 to 4 months.
I won't be there for 2 to 4. So as a staff member, we're out there for 8 days at a time. So you're on for 8 and then you're off for 6. So there's like an opposite shift that switches out for you. So you work week on, week off.
So you ever hear from those kids like years later on and say, man, this is the best thing ever
Yeah,
happened?
from time to time,
Mhm.
and yeah, it really is incredible the difference that it makes in most of their lives. Like they're learning things that at like 15, 16 years old that man, I wish I would have known those things at 15 to 16 years old. I didn't learn that stuff until I was 30 and started working in that industry, and this would have been a lot more information.
Is it a drug rehab thing?
What's that?
Is it drug rehab?
Is that
It's
drug?
not a rehab. Actually, if somebody's experiencing withdrawal symptoms, we'll send them to a rehab facility until the withdrawals are over with. Almost always, there is some sort of a substance abuse aspect of it, but that's almost always a symptom of a deeper mental health issue. So we don't really focus on like drug abuse at all or drug use. We focus more on the other things that are going on for them, and then the drug use seems to take care of itself.
Okay. But most of the time, the parents that would need the therapy, right?
You're not kidding, man. The parents are they are sometimes interesting folks, and there's been
Yeah.
a lot of times where I've thought to myself, hey, it needs to be your parents out here, not you.
Yep. Are you cold?
Okay.
I'm holding it now.
You look like a third of the speed.
Oh, so it runs faster because today it's running down the river is running faster today.
It is moving faster today. Yeah.
Oh, he's kind of slow.
It is very slow on this lower trip. Now the upper trip, there's so much elevation drop that it's always moving pretty quickly. But with the elevation drop and the extra water we have right now, it's moving very quickly.
So tomorrow's gonna be exciting.
Yeah,
Okay.
it will be a much different experience than this.
Okay. Looking forward to that, Loki?
This is my eye.
No. You all right?
Oh, the Rickies are getting my eye after I
Mosquito.
clean it out.
Mosquitoes don't come out here.
Yeah, I just had one land on my leg.
What?
What happened? Mosquito.
The brave mosquito. One raindrop will kill him.
I wish. I don't think he's
Talented
survived.
mosquito dodging the raindrops.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
To write a story about that.
Yeah, this section right here in particular is almost not moving at all on a normal day.
Oh, so you have to paddle and to get going.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's just the park sitting over there.
It's a campground attached to one of the other rafting companies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's like 13 companies on
Ah.
this stretch of river. It's the most commercially rafted stretch of river in the U.S.
Oh, really?
Um,
Oh.
just because.
This-
So we have a deal with Duke Energy that runs the power plant and the dam upstream. That from Memorial Day to Labor Day, 4 days a week, we have guaranteed water that we can raft on. Most places are dependent on rain and having plenty of snow melt or rain or something like that, whereas we have a guaranteed release. And Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge being as close as they are, we've got just a funnel of people coming through. So
Wicked. Save him. Save him. I think we drove past this one.
So back to the subject at hand. Can we get some fried rice?
There's a lot of catfish here.
Get
you know, there are definitely some in this. I'm not sure about the Pigeon River, but just a couple of weeks ago. So this river pours into the French Broad, and I was fishing on the French Broad a couple of weeks ago and pulled a bunch of catfish. So yeah, I would think there's some in here.
Don't worry, Kelly. You're a dog person anyway.
You know, you can take that joke.
Yeah, you could be a rap guide. Not a catfish fan.
No.
You don't go noodling in your spare time.
Go experience with them.
You know what noodling is?
Oh no. Isn't that when you go barehanded?
Yeah, like
Oh,
you
God,
reach
no.
into these like little mud holes where they live, and you like come and swallow your whole hand, and you just rip them out.
Oh my god.
Huh? I have.
Oh god.
But it is fun.
Did you ever get stuck by a catfish?
Not for the catfish.
Stuff. Like not. Yeah, you can get them all.
She got stuck on that.
Oh, like as in finned by one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, I've been finned before, but yeah,
So painful.
it is. Yeah. Yeah.
My hand turned purple.
That's your fault.
Cut the blood flow.
I thought I was gonna lose my finger. Oh my god.
So, Daddy.
Yeah.
So ramen or fried rice.
So you're thinking about fried rice at this moment?
He is just, he
know
has
what?
not stopped eating ever.
Fried rice actually sounds pretty good right now. Fried rice.
If it's the moment, you know? It's
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
vibe. He's been saying this
Okay.
since the beginning of the
I know.
Can we
We
get
should-
fried rice?
We should paddle over here, see if they've got any fried rice.
I
We
know.
can eat fried rice as we go down the river.
Did I drive through? I mean, a paddle through?
Soggy fried rice.
I'll take it, Soggy. The rice. Rice.
When they really mean it when they say rain or shine. So
We don't have a lot of lightning here.
We do sometimes end up with lightning, and if like we wouldn't start a trip in the middle of a lightning storm, but if we were on the like if it started, there was lightning right now, we wouldn't want to stop because on the river is your lowest possible place to be, and we're sitting on an insulated rubber raft. So
say safest under it.
it's about the safest places you could be in a lightning storm. We just avoid putting paddles straight up in the air. And,
What?
what's
Yeah,
that?
but it doesn't matter. You're in a rubber raft.
Lightning wants to stick around.
So you wouldn't get electrocuted because you're on rubber.
Yeah, so lightning strikes in this area are going to happen on all these peaks around here. They're generally not going to hit the river. This is the lowest part.
In Miami, we get a lot of lightning, and there's been times where we're on like a soccer field because we play soccer. And there was one time he was on the field, and there was like the lightning alarm going off, and his like the hairs on his arms started standing up,
Ooh.
and it hit like right in the middle of the field.
Wow,
Oh my God,
that's
it was-
sketchy.
And you live to tell about it.
Like
Wow.
up here, it's like right there. I'm not shocked, right?
You got shocked? Oh,
It's not something else. Huh?
it's really
It
loud.
doesn't look like the Dominic. He got hit by a tank.
I don't know.
So Duke Energy release water into this river and other rivers, other places?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a
Power company.
Yeah, it's just a power company, so they're the ones who like built the dam that's
The dam.
upstream. That
You know what the dam is?
Oh,
You know what the dam is, right?
sure.
Say it
The
again.
beavers.
Yeah, Duke Energy is a company of nothing but beavers. They're really cute in their little suits and their
Yeah.
board meetings.
I don't know
Yeah?
why, but I keep
Sure.
expecting like a hippo to come out of the water, and we're not in
A
Africa.
hippo?
Yeah. Have you guys
We're
watched
not in
any trips
Africa.
of like they do on the Zambezi?
Zambezi?
Yeah, in South Africa. So it's this huge Class 5 river that's like massive and terrifying looking. But they tell you if you like fall out of the boat or the boat flips over, don't crash onto the shore because the crocodiles and the hippos will eat you. So like they're like take your chance with drowning. You don't want to be eaten.
Our next trip.
Like once I found out that like hippos are legitimately eating people all the time.
Yeah.
And they don't like actually just like straight up eat you.
They just
They
bite
just
you.
bite you up and then spit you out just to be mean. Like it's not even
Yeah.
for sustenance.
They're not as cute as they look.
Yeah, no, like hungry hippos became a very intense game to me after that.
Is that our cabin?
clothes to dry, and like now it's all soaking. No, we passed by a house that had like all of their clothes out, and I
Yeah.
felt so bad. I was like, oh god, you're gonna have to wash them.
Well, that's a solar hair clothes dryer.
It's a power wash, Kim.
Is that where the fog is most of the time?
Quite
Or
a
just-
bit of the time.
Yeah.
I'm losing circulation.
I mean, sunnier days, then
I can't hear my
It
it's
burns
not
out.
so much, but yeah, we end up with a lot of days
For
that
you.
it looks like that.
Look, you see where the bridge is? The water falls straight down. So you gotta hold on real tight.
Yeah, that's Sudden Death
Yeah,
Falls up
yeah.
there. It's a 100-foot waterfall.
Yep. Yep, so
We've
you
got
guys-
about a 20% survival rate, so at least one of you should make it.
Yeah, 20%.
I'll take those odds.
Well, we're in the back, so we'll just land on top of you. The rest can like cushion the fall.
I generally grab a hold of the branch that's hanging over just before the drop and watch you guys go down.
Yeah. A lot of fun right now. So Gail will be looking at all these plants as flowers.
Now she wouldn't. She'd be saying, "Ah, so cold."
Yeah, that too.
Oh my gosh, is that a PVC
Why don't you guys grab that cup and just toss it on the floor of the boat?
Oh, where is that?
Thanks.
I went fishing and that's all I got. Okay.
I don't have the patience for fishing.
Huh?
It takes so long.
Who, the Haitians?
What's up?
The patience.
Patience. Oh, okay.
Alligators? We only have really small ones here, but they are venomous, so one
What?
bite and it's all over.
Venomous? No way.
It's the most dangerous guy in the world. I'm gonna go poke him with a stick.
What about snakes?
We do have snakes. As far as water snakes go, we don't have any venomous ones. I guess it's too cold for water moccasins and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
I did earlier this year. I was taking a trip with my wife and my mom and my niece, and we had a snake come up into the boat. And
Really?
yeah, it was interesting.
I would have appreciated the one.
I would have jumped out
Yeah.
so fast.
Well, they all ran and climbed on top of me, which is a bad situation in a raft because then you're sitting like this and about to flip over. I started yelling at them to go to the front. They were like, "The snake's up there!" But since the boat was sitting like that, I felt the snake actually coiling up around my leg.
Oh.
And I grabbed it and I shook it at them, and they all ran to the front. We didn't. You guys, this bridge right here is actually a pretty important place to me. It's near and dear to my heart. It's where my daddy taught me how to swim.
Oh, just.
Swimming was pretty easy, but chewing out of that burlap sack, man, that was tough. All right, looks like we got some fun coming up here.
All right.
Paddles ready to go. Yeah, I want to go hit that wave.
Oh, I don't want to
Let's go 2 forward. And 3 forward. And 2 forward.
2 forward.
2 forward, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. All right, that's good. Stop. All right, and let's go 3 forward.